The onboarding process ensures that employees are well looked after and that all necessary tasks to kick off the employee lifecycle are completed. This process involves the IT support and payroll admin personnel as defined in the Organizational Responsibilities table. If you haven't set this up for your organization yet, please see the Organizational Responsibilities video. For the purposes of this demo, we will cover the logic of the workflow to show you what tasks and emails get generated, ensuring that you're ready to deploy this process within your organization. Walking through the process now, we can see that it splits into 4 different lanes to define responsibility, and that's between the system, the manager of the employee, the IT support officer, and the payroll admin. Starting at the top, we'll go through the system lane so that we can see that when the process is triggered, the process splits off into 4 paths, and the system lane waits until 1 week before the employee starts and then sends 2 different emails. The first of these is to everyone within the organization to notify them of a new starter with details around their department and position, and then the second is a welcome email directly to the employee. Next, in the manager section, the manager has set 3 tasks at the same time, and these are set immediately after the process is triggered. So the first of these is to create a 6-week onboarding schedule for the employee. Next is to arrange for all required equipment, and lastly to organize business cards if they are required. Next, looking at the IT support officer, they're immediately set a task to set up an Office 365 user for this employee and link it to the particular employee record. Once this is done, we're able to do 2 more things, which is setting 2 tasks for the manager. The first one of these is to grant the new user related to this employee permissions to view their files. And then the second one is to distribute policies to this particular employee. And again, we're able to do this now because a user is now linked to this particular employee record, meaning that any tasks that are generated will go directly to that employee's mailbox. Lastly, the payroll admin is set up a task in order to set up this employee within the payroll system. And that's the entirety of the onboarding process, so you should now be well versed and able to deploy it within your organization. To trigger this process, access the employee item, toggle on the onboarding workflow, save the item, and then lastly press the trigger workflows button. And you should get a green toast to show you that the workflow signal has been raised successfully.